Welcome at CFI, so Crypto Future Investing. Today we are going to look in the past and we try to determine what's ahead for cryptocurrencies, for Bitcoin and our entire investments. So we're going to look at past cycles, last 8 years, a bit of over 8 years, around 10 years. And then we're gonna check what behavior did Bitcoin price have just before halving, at halving and after the halving, because we are less than 2 months into the Bitcoin halving, which is a major event in the entire crypto space. Apologies if I'm not visible, but you don't need to see me. What's important is that you see the screen. It's quite dark. I'm recording in the evening, so forgive me, but you won't see my pretty face. And then, after determining behavior of Bitcoin and Bitcoin price, we're gonna look into the major narratives for this cycle, and finally we're going to look into single tokens, specific cryptocurrencies in those narratives. We did break through $50,000 per Bitcoin, which is a significant milestone that Bitcoin have done in the last week or so. Next level to look at is obviously 53,000. That is a major support from the last Bitcoin cycle, and that's going to be a major resistance in this cycle as well. So I'm expecting we're going to hover around 53 for some time, but because we are so close to the cycle, we should nicely break through 53,000 per coin on Bitcoin pretty soon. Major moves on Bitcoin start around 60 days before Bitcoin halving, and if we look at this chart, that is the area marked here in blue. So after halving we've got color blue, and then we've got major bull cycle. And if you look closer here, where are we? We are just 2 months, you can see we are still in the red, 2 months before the halving. And our fabulous time, which is the blue and green area, time where everybody in crypto and in technological stocks, in any kind of investments, that's the time that everybody's waiting for, which is the maximum pump, maximum pricing of all assets, especially now when governments slowly start to print, when interest rates go lower, everything comes down nicely to that time of 2024, end of 24, to even mid to end of 2025, that this is going to be the time of maximum prices on all actives, on all equities, cryptocurrencies and everything, risk assets basically. That can be, if you look at this chart here, we are at one of the best times to get invested, not price wise, but in terms of risk. So if you want to have a nice entry with the minimum risk, in going in all in on crypto now is probably one of the best times to do so, just because that gap, or that period of 60 days or less than 60 days now, 58 days before Bitcoin halving, is really time where maybe you've got 10 to 15% that we're going to go lower than we are now, and there is a higher probability that we're actually going to go up and we're going to break all-time high on Bitcoin, which was 69,000 pretty soon, probably somewhere in the fourth quarter of this year. Expected maximum price at the moment for Bitcoin at the end of this bull cycle is between 160,000 on average, which is a long way to go even now from 50,000. It's another 3x for Bitcoin, as you can know, and as you know, if we are investing in altcoins, it's going to be even better for our small coins that we are holding in our portfolio. So if you would like to look at those updates, I do recommend checking up on RectFence on Twitter or on X, which is quite often updating us where we are in the cycle, what we can expect, etc., etc. What's important in this cycle are those airdrops. Airdrops, as you don't know or as you know, are basically free token drops or free cryptocurrencies that you can receive just for being active on certain protocols, certain applications, and depending on what that project is doing, even for playing games, you receive cryptocurrencies. Sometimes you have to pay, sometimes you have to pay only for transactions, sometimes you have to buy some NFTs, and sometimes you just do those activities on testnets. So no cash involved, no cost involved to you, and you can really get nice profits, nice drops, nice rewards, going easily into thousands of dollars, which in turn, if we go full bull, sorry, I lost my mic. If we go full bull, those thousands can do 10, 20, 50 or even more times the investment in the bull cycle, which happened before, which will happen again. So for example, if you check JetStart, this account on Twitter, he's going to tell you one strategy to do few transactions, so minimize the transaction amount, which means you're going to minimize your costs and maximize number of airdrops that you can receive by doing those transactions. And then you can check Andrew Mo. He's showing you zero cost transactions. Actually, also testnets. Testnets that I was just mentioning before, a few seconds ago, which means that you are testing the product before it's even live, and for that, being absolutely free, you're gonna receive real token that they're gonna issue in the future that's gonna have real value. And if that application protocol will do well, will have clients, will have users, you can really for small amount of time receive quite serious cash as well. So check Andrew Moch, testnet farming. MetaMask airdrop, not important. So let's move into narratives. So we know that we are less than 2 months before serious moves on cryptocurrencies, serious up moves on cryptocurrencies. We're gonna move into important narratives. So where should we focus? And one suggestion here from Defileo is obviously artificial intelligence and crypto as a whole, which I do agree with, but later on we're gonna go into more details. So for project that he's watching, check his Twitter as well. And from Gem Insider, we can check each narrative and top coins according to this X account. So if we go to artificial intelligence, obviously it's Tao BitTensor, which is valued in billions now, but still it's a big project. It can be and will be valued much more in 25, especially at in mid 25 and end of 2025. Another interesting in AI is Cubic. So do check on those. I would add Singularity Net as well to that list. RWA, which stands for Real World Assets. That's where big banks are interested to play in crypto. Obviously, number one coin is Rio, but you also have a couple of others. His suggestions here are clear. And DePIN. DePIN is the foundation of what we are doing in crypto. So dipping is like our computer, our PC, our server of the internet era. So this is a physical infrastructure. So in short, DePIN stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks. And you've got list from that gentleman as well. Obviously, DePIN will be your render, DePIN will be your Akash, DePIN will be everything like crypto clouds, crypto storage that you can add to that narrative. Also, Arweave is a good project that he doesn't mention, but I'm not gonna go too much into detail because we're gonna have next list. So all those projects that I'm mentioning now will probably be there. So what I would suggest you spend a bit more time on is exactly this: artificial intelligence, gaming, and DePIN. For me, those three are the most important narratives of this bull cycle. Here you can check with Crypto Home 10 projects that he's targeting for airdrops as well. Hyperliquid is very interesting. It's trading straight from your wallet. They do list good new coins quite quickly, comparably to centralized exchanges. So I do understand why he gave it number one. The rest of those coins are rather less known, but also worth checking for sure. This is important what Seth is telling us. So why we are not going down sharply like we did before? So if you can see at his updates, he is quite often updating us on ETF and ETF holdings. So as you can see, every day you've got this cash held on Blackrock ETF. Top ETFs at the moment, for if it goes to Bitcoin, is Blackrock and Fidelity. Those ETF, they have majority of volume. As you can see, only Blackrock has over $6,230,000 worth of Bitcoin, and they always have this cash at the bottom, and this cash needs to be changed into Bitcoins quite quickly for the clients, because clients give them money. They don't want them to keep the cash for them, they want them to buy Bitcoin for them. So all that cash is here waiting to buy Bitcoin, hence every dip on Bitcoin is quickly bought, because exactly Blackrock and Fidelity need to buy that Bitcoin for their clients, and they obviously have a lot of clients. I'm not sure how much Fidelity has, but it probably Blackrock and Fidelity have well over 10 billion now in Bitcoin, which is super fast. There was nothing even close to compare in terms of cash inflow in the history of all ETFs available now. Bitcoin ETF crushed every possible statistic, which only means how the world is bullish on cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and Bitcoin itself. So this is important to have in your head if you think and if you are scared of buying cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin because you think we're gonna have a dip. The probability of significant dip on Bitcoin of more than 15-20% is really small, especially if you look at, first of all, we've got fundamental bias. Second of all, we've got only 2 months, and that historically means only 2 months to Bitcoin halving, even less than that, and that historically means that the chances of dipping or on price of Bitcoin going lower significantly is really close to zero. But as you know, anything can happen, but the probability of that happening is when you look at previous cycles, it's really low. And additionally, this cycle we've got those big players which are simply buying everything they can get at the cheapest and current prices. Another testnet, airdrops. So basically cryptocurrencies for free. If you don't know what an airdrop is, you have to quickly study because there's not much time. It's basically activity that you can do for the project, for a team in crypto that's building something, testing their product and getting paid for that in that token. If that token and that project will succeed, obviously the value of your holdings, which you receive for free, will go up. You can swap it, you can trade it, you can keep it. Decision is yours. And at the end of this video, I would like you to go to Alex Wasey's Twitter or X and check his massive list of cryptocurrencies and ecosystem connected to artificial intelligence, which will probably play a significant role in this cycle. We've got storage, computing, layers, gaming, security, DeFi, agents, applications, infrastructure, data, AI agents, and networks. Go to his Twitter, check the full list and his explanations and his thinking about it. I do think that AI is important, maybe as important if not more important than gaming. Gaming is obviously easy to understand and may have a lot of customers, a lot of users. However, AI as a technology is much bigger. So focusing on AI, gaming and DePIN is really the key here. And less important stuff, Cubic is the one to check as well. Cubic from AI, and playing with Eigenlayer for Airdrop is also suggested from me. So guys, you can make significant cash during this bull cycle. I remember last cycle those moves were unimaginable. You cannot expect anywhere else to put a grant and to take out $100,000 at the end of the cycle. And this is happening here. This is happening in crypto. And now we've got big players in this market. Big players which will be hunting for those dips. So I do expect those dips to be much shallower on Bitcoin, which means much less risk for us. So try to focus, try to put your strategy into airdrops, into small coins. If you have less cash, obviously take a bigger risk. If you have more cash, you can diversify more. But do try to be active, and you don't have much time because major moves will start after the halving. New all-time high, as I said, is predicted at Q4 of this year, and crazy prices obviously in 2025. So get ready, stay with us. Crypto Future Investing, this channel is going to be more active. I stopped uploading videos for some time, but now I'm back, so I'm going to be more active. I'm going to send you more updates, more ideas. So do subscribe. Check us on TikTok if you use TikTok. Obviously in TikTok it's only 10 minutes, and on YouTube we're going to have full time of the video, and we're going to try to guide you and show you some gems. Now is also a good time to invest in launchpads. What is a launchpad? Launchpad is a project or a protocol that is launching coins. So it's something like a company or a bank in regular finance that puts stocks on the stock market. Launchpads are those banks in crypto that are putting cryptocurrencies on to the market or to the exchanges. So launchpads like Labs for people with small money, good projects, good entry right now. Then you've got a bit more money, you can get more involved into Engine Starter, and obviously if you have some serious cash to invest, I do recommend checking Neo Tokyo community and token. What token do they use? I forgot right now. Bytes, oh there you go, Bytes token and their NFTs, and that's where all gaming in crypto is focused right now. It's Neo Tokyo community with Alex Becker and his team. So, and Elliot Trades as well. So launchpads, airdrops, small caps, that is the game for now. And once we're gonna take some profits from one coin, we're gonna move it to another coin, diversify a bit, rebalance our portfolio, and 2 years playing that way will really change your lives, will make you financially independent. So I do recommend stay with us, stay positive, because we're gonna make some serious money this year and next year. See you at the next update.